Welcome back to Tran Plays Castle of Alchemists. I have managed to play several of the other maps to secure a high score on them. However, they don't always update, and I am online Steam at the moment. So, Frozen Corner, I managed to get 8,000 points. Lava Passage, I managed to get 14,000 points, but no go, it doesn't update. I've done this map several times. That's why I've actually climbed up so high. At first I was averaging about 8,000, and then at some point I just sort of got really good at making a triad. And continue my combo bonus. Lecture room, here we have the first place secured. Snake room, first place secured. North warehouse, not first place secured, but you also have to remember that I have not moved past North warehouse. I have not touched the next area at all, so I don't have the future stuff unlocked. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next area. Our current gear loadout is Mechanical Trap 4, Spider Clockwork Acid 4, Spider Clockwork Acid 4, Spider Clockwork Acid 4. My hammer is an electric hammer whenever I use the core, what do you call it? I guess core ability. I would have liked, instead of Crushing Blow, maybe like, there is a modifier that gives me free cores back when I kill an enemy. It says like plus 5% or something. I don't know what that exactly means. Maybe you get a 5% chance to get a core back on each kill. Not 100% sure. But, I mean, this is still overall very good. Then we have our basic blunderbuss. I haven't been able to get the recipe yet because I've only played those first 5 maps. But yes, with these acid clockworks, my electric hammer, and my flame trap, I'm able to consistently perform a triad combo. Dual mix is just when you're killing enemies with 2 different elements, and poison does not count. It's one of the reasons why I got thrown off in the beginning of the game. And triad is when you do 3 different elements. Elemental flux combo 1 time. That's probably when you do 4 elements. Cook them fools. I can do fire very easily because in the 5th map we get the flammable oil, and that has been substantial in getting high scores. Apex Hunter, sure, that seems like a piece of cake. Electric, I've got the hammer. And Grenadier, I don't have vials. I mean, I do have vials, but they're not equipped at this time. Just in case that I'm only allowed to get the high score on the first time. I don't, maybe at least consistently because of bugs. I imagine that you're supposed to be allowed to replay these maps to get high scores. But I'm going to try for the highest score I can on the first go in, and then we'll worry about doing challenges later. Alright, first order of business. Deploy my clockworks as fast as possible so that I can have time to build another army. They do decay after a while. And they also just kamikaze on enemies, so you're not going to amass a giant grouping of them. Now, when you sell objects, you only get half the money back if they've been present for a wave. So right now I get all the money back if I sell it, but if I've started the wave and then I try to sell it later, I get half the money back rounded down, and there's no easy way to tell if it's been there before. You just have to remember. There's no, these icons are not dimmed or anything like that. Sometimes they're dead, they just don't know it. That was a big whiff on my part. I hit nothing with my hammer, and all my assets died. Now we just would wait a second. How none of this is a combo is beyond me. Now, I know I still have my rocket launcher. That's basically my oh no button. But it's also my continue the combo button. I'm still watching a mini map at the top right, waiting to see if I need a return. Apparently they can only fit 4 challenges, but I'm pretty sure there are more than... Oh, here there is. There's the Grenadier. So we got Sealing Acid Trap as a new thing. And Shooter Turret. That's another new thing. Okay, cool. So I could now go back with those things and make it easier to do triads. So let's take a look at leaderboard again. Now, again, this is not really bragging. I'm sure it looks like that way, but this is... Other than doing the maps, there's really not much else to look at. So I want to see, how did I compare? I think I compared pretty well. We have a skill point, and I still haven't spent anything over here. I know that this exists, but I haven't really worried too much about it, but I think I might spend my first point now. Total stamina increases by 5%. It's not quite as awesome as the from 0 to 25%. That's the way I interpreted it, that I get a 25% increase just for the first point. Seems that the second point just give me 5%. That's not really a good deal. Because having large amounts of stamina is cool and all, but if I could, for example, put in enough points where melee swinging was 0 cost, which is probably not going to happen. There's likely a cap. No, yeah, there is a cap. I can't go higher than 5. I'm clicking that, nothing. But it's possible that this would reduce melee weapon cost by 25%, which is probably more valuable than just a flat 25%, straight up 25% increase to my stamina. Also, however, not every point is the same. We can see here in muscle density, my first point, I went from, I think, 10 weight capacity to 13. And the next point is going to get me from 13 to 13. Like, no change whatsoever. Speaking of which, in the armory, when you have a clockwork, right here, if they have a weight reduction in the yellow section, basically the common or the regular bonuses, it actually increases the weight by 10%. It's a bug. So the way these things work is the yellows are a low tier modifier, and then the blue is a good modifier, and then the purple is a rare modifier, however you want to call it. That's why this weight reduction is 30%, and maybe if I were to look at something else, looking for something with a weight reduction. Here's a weight reduction that's only 10%. It's in the yellow category. If it was in the purple category, we could see that would be 3 times better. Here we have decreased cooldown by 20% in the blue, and maybe we have a decreased cooldown somewhere else. Decreased cooldown by 10% in the yellow, and a decreased cooldown by 30% in the purple. So the purple is 3 times as good, it seems. Unless they let me craft a blunderbuss or something, and I roll a weight reduction on it, I'm not really going to be able to make it easily get the challenge equip 4 clockworks at the same time. All right, let's check out the next challenge. So that was River Flow. We got 47,000 points, and we did not kill 75 invaders with electric or do vials, and I'll do that in my own run. So we have 3 different areas we could take a look at. Okay. I wonder what the rewards are. For example, do I get iron-based traps for that? Do I rescue someone if I go to Blacksmiths Wings? I wonder if this map is always the same. No, it does represent something, I guess. See if there's a little book for the lecture room. I don't know what this arrow would indicate. I get that this is just a background map. I get that. I'm just trying to figure out what it would supposedly represent. Okay, so here's where we were on our 2 lanes right there with the water in it. A warehouse and Ironworks Storage for engineering and blacksmith wings. That sounds better than warehouse, but I don't know. Traps, dual mix combo, frozen condition, and ranged weapon. Oh, Yeah, I need to. It should just do it automatically if you have the room, but I need to equip that acid trap. We got one other thing, did we not? Oh yeah, it was a shooter tower. Was it not the shooter tower? It was a shooter trap. What was a shooter thing for? Was it a weapon I craft? I mean, let's go check that. Okay, yeah, okay. So I deploy this. It will last for about a minute. Interesting. Okay. I'll worry about that later. I'm really pleased with my acid stuff right now. We'll worry about that later. Ranged weapon, frozen condition, dual mix, and traps. All right. Plus, I'm not sure if that guy has actually hit anybody. This might still be too far for him. So when I run out of stamina, I'm basically not expecting it, unless I'm staring at the bottom right. Then I get hit by so much melee. I didn't even get time to get in there. Hoping acid happens. Ah! Now I know I wasn't hitting people with the first two swings. One of the reasons I do that is the third swing will hit the ground and cause the electric to happen. Basically, every time I see the combo fail, I take that as a personal failing. I would like there to be some sort of button that I could hit to make the next wave happen. That way you just send all the waves at once. I don't know, that's how I feel like it would be the best way to get the combos going. Getting hit by javelin, so I had to back off. I don't know how this is not a fire combo yet. Ow! Well, I did pretty badly on this one. Wasn't the last one like 40,000? But we did get all the skulls, so that is something. Of course, not every wave or level is created equally when it comes to combo score. So we got a Zap Tower, that's good, and a Saw Trap. Probably not as good, because as far as I know, you only get the Mega points for hitting things with elemental powers. Let's see how I fared. That was not Blacksmiths Wings. Ironworks Storage. I mean, I just barely squeaked ahead of the other player. Workshop. Is it a trap? Please tell me it's a trap. It is. I mean, we got the saw blade thing, but that's not what I'm. Alright, so this, we can either have an electric tower that does 75 damage, shoots 1 bolt, or shoots an arcing bolt. Yeah, we're gonna take Zap Tower. I mean, I'm assuming attack speed 3 means it's even slower. Because the Ballista Tower has attack speed 2, so actually no, it's probably faster then. Why would you ever take this one? It costs the same. This Zap Tower does more damage. Assuming the attack speed higher is worse? I don't know, I feel like the Ballista Tower shoots faster than the Electric Tower, but maybe not. Alright, so that was Ironworks Storage. Yeah, that was 47,000 on the previous map. Okay, we're gonna do warehouse floors next. I was hoping for an ice thing. That's fine. I think they broke those walls, because I'm pretty sure I had walls on the other side. Another issue of no stamina. I got no challenges done. Oh, wait, no, I did. Okay. See how we did in the Blacksmith Wings, was it? No. Blacksmith. Was that not the Blacksmith? Oh, maybe it was Warehouse. Oh, I did bad. I'm a noob. Awful. I did awful. You know, head to the Blacksmith Wings. Don't know why the screen shakes like that. Yeah, I don't have my cores back. You can see nothing there. But I think on repeats, I get my cores back when I've cleared a map. This music reminds me of a lot of Chrono Trigger music or something. One of those games. Maybe it was Chrono Trigger. Even though I have high ground, I can't shoot down the balcony next to where these guys are emerging from. These guys are resistant to fire, but you put enough fire and they'll burn to death too. Trying to get, there we go. I wanted to add their poison so I get the dual combo bonus. Fortunately, no, I do not have lightning cores. I used them all up on the first wave, which would be the easiest, but I kind of figured I'd get my cores back. I just assumed that maybe I was wrong all this time, that earlier, and it's probably going to be edited out, but in an earlier map, I said that I wish I got my cores back when I would play, when a new wave would start. Later, I was doing some farming and stuff to get better results on the second area's maps. I was getting my cores back. I was like, oh, I must have just been mistaken. But again, during the first 3 maps of the second area, I was thinking maybe I just showed the whole thing as normal, but it wasn't until I was editing the 4th episode that I decided, you know what, people would probably be fine just seeing the last of each wave. Yeah, the whole point of these spikes is to conduct electricity, but since I have no cores, I have no electricity. So my main damage output is not here. That's okay. There's enough fire to go around for everybody. If I shoot the bruisers in a face full of blunderbuss, he'll die. And that'll give me the opportunity to continue my combo. Well, that was a big waste of my drones. I guess they intentionally sent one dude out for that. Yeah, just basically with every shot of the blunderbuss, I have to kill at least one dude to keep my combo going. Also, the timer is still running when you're in the planning phase, as long as it's not the first planning phase. Let's see how I did. Just crushing victory, so. I mean, I'm sure it's still a good score, but I didn't get the 4th skull. If I brought turrets, I'd have all the challenges. So we got Spike Trap Serrated, Mortar Tower, and Gas Flasks. Okay, that'll be it for this episode. The very last map will be its own episode with all of the waves. Thank you very much for watching Tran Plays Castle of Alchemists. I'll see you next time.